Wanted to talk to you guys today about being stuck in a period of progression. Maybe you recently decided to start taking more action, or if you've ever started committing to a new routine, whether it's social skills, a business, self-development, anything really. If you've ever started to do a new routine to better your life, initially you'll have that burst, right? You're like, fuck yeah, I made the decision. I'm so excited. I'm going out, I'm doing these things, taking action. But then at some point you're gonna hit this period where the initial high wears off. And it's somewhere between the 2, 3, 4 week period, typically, plus or minus, depending on how strong your mindset is. But at that point, after that initial burst, and it comes down and you start to sit in those moments realizing, oh shit, this is what it's actually gonna be like. Oh shit, it's not all fun and games and exciting highs. Oh shit, it's actually slower than I thought it was gonna be. Or, oh, this is what it's really gonna be like. Damn, I thought it was gonna be faster. I thought it was gonna be different. I thought it was gonna be whatever. Could be anything. You coming out of a relationship, you on a fat loss journey, you trying to put on muscle, social interaction, building a business, anything. Initially, you're stuck before you even make the decision. Finally, you hit a pain point or you get enough motivation where you're like, fuck yeah, let's go. And then you start doing the thing and you're like all excited. But after you make it over that hump, you start to realize what it's actually gonna be like. And that, for some of you guys, it's a massive reality check, a big awakening, a disappointing moment even. And that's where a lot of dudes fall off. Most dudes don't even make it to that initial hump to make the decision to actually go all in. And then the guys that do, I would say maybe 2/3 of them fall off after that first burst. Maybe a lot of you dudes have already tried to start a channel, or you tried to do cold approach, or you tried a fat loss journey, you tried to give up no fap or drugs or vices for a period of time before. And you probably had a little bit of a streak going with these things. But very quickly you realize, damn, it's a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. You start hitting temptations, you start having days or weeks of low points with minimal progress. And that's where the fucking reality kicks in, and where a lot of people end up burning out, honestly. And that's kind of where I'm at right now in my own journey to some extent. I decided recently to go wake up at 4 a.m. every day. I've been doing it for about 30 days now in a row. And I realized throughout the journey that honestly, I don't even think it's that beneficial to get up that early at 4 a.m. I would argue it's honestly potentially more beneficial for someone like me to be getting up at 6 a.m. every day, just because I literally need to go to bed at 7 p.m., 8 p.m. some days to make sure I'm somewhat rested. Not every day, but occasionally I have to do that, right? And so I'm in this period of like, I'm 30 days in and I'm like, fuck, this is what it's actually like. Initially, I thought I was better than everybody else because I was getting up at 4 a.m., but then eventually you realize, damn, there's a lot of days where I just spend alone. I'm getting a lot of work done, but I don't really have the dopamine highs with a lot of other things that I used to. I have to decline a lot of invitations to hang out with my friends or go out and do night game or even date women. I had to send this girl home early, like a week and a half ago, because it was already 10 p.m. and I was like, I had to kick her out by 11 o'clock because I was like, fuck, I'm only gonna get 5 hours of sleep tonight, even if she leaves right now. So I've had to make a lot of sacrifices. And it's not just about women, there's been a lot of sacrifices overall. However, I'm still committed to the journey. I told myself no matter what happens, minimum, I'm doing 100 days of this shit. Bare minimum, no matter how good or how bad. Because here's the thing, when it's up and down, it's always in the down parts where you start to think it's the worst, right? And it's typically at that 2, 3, 4 week mark where you'll hit that reality sink in. You get over the hump. It's like, oh fuck, this is what it's gonna be like, damn, right? And so for anybody that's trying to take more action, start a new routine, have a breakthrough, which by the way, I think a breakthrough takes at least 100 days, really. To make like a serious change, it takes 100 days. And I'm not saying after the 100 days, I'm gonna start sleeping until 10 o'clock. Fuck no. I don't think I'll ever go back to that lifestyle. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm committed to doing 100 days before I even start to slightly try to tweak the schedule. Because some of you dudes, you don't get your way for a day or a week. And your emotions are cyclical, man. It's gonna be up and down. No matter what, it's gonna be up and down. So if you're always banking on your emotional standpoint, your emotional state to stay committed to an action, you're fucked. You're completely fucked if that's the case, right? So regardless of what industry we're talking about when it comes to self-development, be open-minded and long-term minded enough that, hey, minimum I'm committing to this for 100 days. There's gonna be ups and downs. no matter what. And if it's a business or a brand or something else, it's gonna take even longer. Confidence is gonna take even longer. But minimum 100 days before you even tweak the dials or tweak the approach. Some of you dudes go out for a day or two, you don't get your way, and now you wanna completely stop. It's like, dude, chill the fuck out. It's been 2 days, it's been 1 week, it's been 1 month. And I'm not gonna do anything crazy. When that 100 days is over, I'm gonna start doing 5 a.m. And I'll probably stay at 5 a.m. for a while just to see, is it better than 4 a.m.? I'm just gonna ever so slightly tweak the dials after committing to something for a while. Same thing with cold approach. I'm doing 100 days sober day game, no matter what. No matter fucking what. And honestly, I'm probably not gonna stop after that point. But I will be open-minded enough to slightly tweak the dials because it is important to continuously attempt to optimize. Now, you never just completely remove the habits or the actions that are putting you in the high frequencies and that are leading to growth. You always stick with the habits. I'm not saying I'm doing 100 days of cold approach and then I'm quitting cold approach. I'm saying I'm doing 100 days day game sober in the afternoons, no matter what. And I may tweak the dials a little bit, but I'm always gonna push myself socially on a daily basis. I'm always gonna be pushing my wake up time to some extent, but I am open-minded enough to optimize. If you're doing a content structure for releasing content, or you're changing your sales funnel, or you're dating a girl, give it some fucking time. We're in a world where we've been brainwashed into thinking if shit isn't going our way, we need to cry about it or make a change or opt out of the thing, or like results are not quick, man. Shit takes time. Commit to the process. And if you're gonna tweak something, go all in on that thing first for a significant amount of time before you make an emotional decision and completely pull out of it. If anything, commit minimum 3 to 6 months on the thing. And then if you ever so slightly want to try to tweak to optimize by 10%, fine. But you're always sticking to the daily routine, the daily habits that are pushing yourself in all aspects of a man. That means socially, that means physically, mentally, your diet, your studies, your business, your brand, your dating life, all of these fucking things. You should be pushing yourself on all levels every single day, because at the end of the day, we are creatures of habit, and you are what you do repeatedly, man. So stay pushing yourself, stay committed. Let's fucking go. About to head back, get my ass to work. It's only 7:30 in the morning. What the fuck have you done today to earn your success? Let's go.